Look what just turned up in the post for you.
Wow.
Do you know who that comes from?
No.
That's from your Auntie Lucy and your Uncle Daisy and your cousin Dexter.
Oh, yeah.
And look, you've got a Lego sticker book too.
Thanks. I want to put a sticker on.
Fingers! Oh my goodness, Monkey. I can't give you the monster truck if you suck fingers. It's the solar guy. So yeah, I don't know if I can film, so probably can't. Hello.
What are you doing?
Step one in the procedure, check the bills. You were saying, mad not to have solar.
Crazy, yeah.
That's because of the amount of power you use, is it?
You use triple the amount of a normal home. 10,000 kilowatts a year you use.
The point with the battery in general though is presumably so you can export less and use more.
That's the key.
Because that way you make more money out of the solar that you generate.
Basically, if you're using solar energy, you're not eco-electricity are not charging you because you're using solar, and you're getting paid for it. Okay?
Right.
If you're exporting it back, which automatically siphons off straight into the grid without you even realising it,
Yeah.
you're only getting paid 4.9p per kilowatt. 2 years ago it was 12.8p. 5 years ago it was nearly 50p. Economy 7 metre you need to change to.
Yeah?
That will help you massively.
Okay, I don't know if electricity do those. Does everyone do them?
Yeah.
They should do then, shouldn't they?
I'm sure they do. Economy 7 right now is about 7p per kilowatt a night and about 17 per day, and I think if
I'm much more keen to have an economy 7 metre when I've got some power storage of my own, because I want to charge the car when I want to charge it. I don't want to charge it when it's convenient, because the problem with an electric car is it takes time to charge.
Exactly.
You know, admittedly not a huge amount of time. If you go somewhere, you stop at one of these high-powered superchargers, but if I suddenly decide I want to drive 100 miles, I don't want to find myself having to start the journey with a 15-minute wait at, you know,
of course,
the supercharger. Hence, I want to be able to drive, get home, plug it in, charge it back up. And if I get home in the afternoon, I want to just charge it up then. I don't want to wait till, because a lot of people, they put it on timed and do it in the evening.
No.
And that's fine when you know where you want to go.
But to be honest with you, if you're doing it during the daylight, peak hours like now, you are using solar energy. It's only at night, so that's where the battery comes in handy.
Well, except that that's drawing 7 kilowatts, and the solar panels at max would be 4 kilowatts. We could put 6 solar panels up there. Don't want to go over that bit because there's shading from there, isn't there? And the same with that bit of roof, really.
Keep it this side.
Okay, so we put 4 panels there, 6 on there. Jasper, I thought you said you were coming out. You don't need a tape measure, Monkey.
I want to.
You want a tape measure? All right, I'll get you a tape measure. Go, tape measure. Trying to work out how many solar panels we can pop on our roof, Jazzy.
Oh, I almost got ants.
Gonna be famous, isn't it? You're already the star of my channel, aren't you, Jasper? We're going to use the car as a glorified voltage meter. Come on, Jazzy. By having the doors open, the aircon will come on. Then it will start drawing power from the wall because it's plugged in, and at that point it will tell us what the voltage is.
What is it?
We're looking at the voltage, Monkey.
I can't see the voltage.
That's great.
It's a little number right there. I've seen it down at 207. Now I think the reason it was so low is because there's lots of farmers around here and they have grain dryers. The world's biggest voltage meter. Right, out we go, Jazzy. Going back in the house now. Bobby has gone, and it is now officially time to go get some more milk, because at the moment I can't have coffees. It's a real serious problem. Okay, now I can have coffee. Just wanted to show everybody this. That is what happens when you wear a Fitbit too tight. The problem is that when Soph went to get this Fitbit Blaze, they only had small straps. So I've kind of got it on almost the loosest. It's not right. Good news, I'm getting a new strap. It's going to arrive tomorrow. So Jasper's new bike, this is the seat that came with it. and it's just a little bit too tall.
I want to stop.
It needs to be a centimetre lower, which would be fine, except the tube is too long. So my plan is to put this small seat from this bike in here. But the problem is, the tubes are a different size. Solution? No idea. I've tried the wrap some tape around it solution. So it's got a bit of give in it now, but it's not going anywhere. Jasper, do you want to come give this a go? Come on then. Oh, you see, you can do it on your own now, can't you? Right, now you can start to plug these brakes. Ha-ha! You see? Perfect. You're going to go back the other way. The big speedy big boy's bike you got there, chicken. Fantastic! That works much better, doesn't it? Well, looks like we've solved that problem. The problem is he just couldn't get his feet down before. He was literally 1 centimetre too high, and there was nothing I could do about it without shortening that. Careful, monkey! Yeah, see? Before, with the higher seat, that would have been a...
I really got at cycling. And
Yeah.
I also bust.
You are really good at cycling. You can't ride the little bike anymore, Jasper. It's not got a seat. Well, you can have a look at it, but it has got no seat, monkey. That's, you're riding on the little bike seat.
Then back here and through the door.
Good job, Jazzy.
I go very fast.
Right.
That's very cool.
Yeah, we'll give that a proper go tomorrow.
Look, and my
Yeah.
bike it has.
You can't ride that one anymore because it's not got a seat.
The wheels are getting smaller.
The wheels on that bike are tiny.
Yeah.
So, Bobby the solar chap has been gone for a little while now actually, but he's left me with some very interesting figures, and fundamentally it seems like we would be mad not to have solar. That's not any kind of a surprise to me because we've got quite a lot of roof space. It all faces bang on south, which is perfect. It's got a good slope to it, which is great for this particular latitude. And we use loads and loads of power because we've got an electric car. I also have a plan to use yet more power in electric cars at some point because I want to get Soph into an EV. And we have a gas boiler, which I would quite like to replace with an electric boiler run off solar panels. And then, just to make things extra complicated, I may or may not get myself a Tesla Powerwall at some point because of the Tesla referral program. And if that's the case, then that also sort of changes the maths somewhat. There's a lot to think about. And this is just one company. I haven't got any quotes from anyone else yet. I imagine the cost will be similar. One thing I quite like about this particular one is, you know, it's sort of baked in with a finance deal that comes with a 99-year warranty, which sounds pretty good to me. The solar panels are good quality panels that will only degrade about 10% in 25 years apparently. They're 285 watts per panel, which sounds fine to me. I could have 333 watt per panel. The problem with those is that they cost quite a lot more. Now that would make sense for somebody who has not a huge amount of roof space, but we've got loads of roof space. We don't need to generate a huge amount per square metre. We can generate a little bit less and save 25–30% on the cost of the panels. So I've got to talk it through with Soph, who is currently having a little bit of a work crisis. We'll go through the numbers and make a decision. One thing's for sure, I'm definitely going to put solar panels up there. Equally, doesn't look like it's going to cost us any money right from year one. So the power savings will be more than the amount of extra money we have to fork out for the finance. Brilliant. So it all makes perfect financial sense. We just need to get on with it now. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it, share it and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye. Excellent, so now we can go for a cycle tomorrow, can't we?
Yeah, look, the little seat on.
Exactly, and then in a month or so's time.
And I don't understand, and I want a little seat too.
Yeah.
And also want a little bike.
Well, the little
But
bike, you can't ride the little bike anymore, Jasper. It's not got a seat.